Well, if you thought Saturday was crazy, today's mail call, I might just have to skip opening everything and just go straight to after I've already sorted it all out. So, after about 4 or 5 hours, I'll be right back. See y'all then. Now that's the next day. I'm sorry last night I kind of got involved more in the colonial coins. I'm trying to do research on them and figure them out. I'll get to those in a minute. But from that mail call from yesterday, your farthings, half pennies, the pennies, the 3 pences, the 6 pences, the shillings, the florins, the half crowns, and the crown, plus also a few coins for the Queen Elizabeth and King George the Sixth, which I need to go through and label that one. Now, also in 1927, the 6 pence was a transition year. They went from the lion on the crown to an acorn reverse, the type 2. In 1927, they only made proofs of that coin, only 15,000. There's a PF64 NGC slab version. You see the 6 acorns. Let me show you the reverse it went from. This was the lion and the crown. And it went to the acorn and the oak. This will go in its slot in the book, while my NGC slab will go into my NGC chest. I apologize for my voice. I'm a little tired. My voice is kind of worn a little bit today. Let me get this cleared off and I'll be right back with the Colonials. As for the Colonials, 1754, King George II, British copper halfpenny. During this time, the English coins are used throughout the East Coast and the South, mainly. Some northern states. Mostly coins used in northern states were Dutch, coming out of the Dutch areas of Pennsylvania. The New York penny was a Dutch coin, Netherlands. Now the French Their colonies were mainly up in Canada, but also parts of Florida as well as Louisiana. You have the silver billion, or billion. Billion means that it has very little silver in it. It was worth about 24 denier. This was during the reign of Louis the 15th in 1739. You can barely see it, but there's an L below the crown for King Louis. Another coin was the Stampy. It was basically just a blank planchet with the counter stamp of the crown over the C. Again, French colonies such as Canada, parts of Florida, and Louisiana. Not well known that Jacksonville in Fort Caroline was a French fort, which the French were ran out by the Spanish in St. Augustine. And also the fort in St. Augustine was under French flag at one time as well. This one I haven't found out information about, although I know it's 1642. It's a double tournois or a 2 denier made out of copper. These were used in the Louisiana area as well as Canada. Same thing. I know it's the 1640s. Prince Gaston. You can barely see his bust right there. Again, another double tournois. And for another double tournois, you can see the fleur de lis. 1931, you barely see the year. Let me get a focus. Have to really look at it under a microscope to see the year. But during this year, this was another Prince Gaston. 1600s, possibly early. Louis the 13th, double tournois. Also, when you think of the coins that were used back then, your French coins were, like I said, found in Louisiana, parts of Florida, and up in Canada, while the English was found around the East Coast and the southern states as well as some northern states. Mostly the northern states were Dutch coinage. Also with the English coins, you would find some Irish Hibernias as well. This one I have not figured out what it is yet. I am still trying to figure this one out. It's French colonies. It does say FRANC on the obverse that I've seen. What denomination it is, I'm not sure. It's roughly the size of a dime, about 3-pence size. Another double twin wall. You can really see the fleur de lis on these, and the year, you see the 2 right there. I believe this to be a 1612. By what I can see from the bust there. And then Henri the Fourth, this is 1610. 1610 was his last year. It's pretty nice coins to have, especially for such a small area where the English, the Dutch, and the Spanish were more spread out. You had just Louisiana and small parts of Florida with the French. So, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Well, finally, after the 30 some odd years of collecting, I finally ordered one of these. Going through some of the coins I already have, I already had the 1809 35 halfpenny, the 1816 39 penny, the Indian head from 64 to 09, a 1909 to 58 Wheatie, a 43 zinc, 59 up memorial, the 2 cent, the 3 cent silver trime, and the 3 cent silver nickel. I already had the 1838 to 59 half dime and the 60 to 73 half dime, as well as all the nickels except for the Buffalo type 1. Pretty much all my dimes except for the 53 through 55 arrows and the 14 through 37 dime. Got half the quarters, starting with the Barber, the Seated Liberty, Standing Liberty type 1, and Standing Liberty type 2, the silver quarter and the plaid quarter, a turban head $50 and a Barber $50. All the other $50 from the Walking Liberty up to JFK. I even put a 40% clad in there. That was a 1965. Also a Columbus $50, a Stone Mountain $50, a Booker Washington $50, and a Washington Carver $50. So far, still waiting on those 2 City Liberties and a trade dollar. I have the Morgan up to the Ike, and I used a silver Ike for it. And got the fabled gold page completely full from the type 1 and type $3, even though I still have the type $2. The Liberty Head Quarter Eagle, the Indian Head Quarter Eagle, the Liberty Head Half Eagle, the Indian Head Half Eagle, Liberty Head Eagle and Indian Head Eagle, the Liberty Head Double Eagle, and the St. Gaudens Double. Now bring that up because I have 4 coins to go in the collection. An 1835 half dime. Very hard to grab these coins with these gloves. There we go. I'm not going for exactly AU and BU on these. I want a little bit of circulation, a little bit of wear on them. That's why this one here is probably the best I'll go. I do like the toning on it. 58 Flying Eagle. The large letters. A 63 Indian Head. And usually one of the hard ones for people to get for their 70/70 is a trade dollar. 77. And yeah, this one I haven't been. I thought it was a San Francisco, but it's a Philadelphia. So let me get these in the book real quick and we'll be right back. Now that everything's in the book, an 1829 Turban Head half cent, 1819 Liberty Head large cent. Still waiting to get the rest of the 3. A 58 Flying Eagle, a 63 copper nickel Indian Head, 1902 bronze Indian Head, 1956 Denver Wheatie, 1943 zinc Wheatie, a 1964 bronze memorial, an 1869 2 cent, an 1851 3 cent silver Triumph, 1867 3 cent nickel, again, not looking for the prettiest coins because I do want a little bit of character and circulation to them. Maybe some of the newer ones I will do the uncirculated, like the Sweetie and the 64 Memorial, but the rest of them I do want a little bit of travel on them, a little bit of patina and stuff, like the toning on the Tron there. Now, as you can see, also my half dimes, I'm only waiting on the arrows from 53 to 55. One sec. I will probably replace this Seed Liberty here because it has a little bit too much wear. So I might be looking for something different. Same with the Shield Nickels, the ones with rays and without rays. I want a little bit more detail in them. But the barbers, I would say this one, the V-nickel with cents, would be another one I'd replace. Still need a Buffalo Type 1. I have a Buffalo Type 2. A nice Jefferson out of a 64 set. Fairly nice silver Jefferson. I'm definitely going to get another one to replace that. I need to replace this dime. But the rest of the dimes, I'd say I need to replace that one too. It's got a little bit of good detail, but not as much as I'd like. But the rest of the dimes definitely have good detail on them. I'll more likely be keeping those. Let me turn the page real quick. Actually getting better with my left hand. The reverse of the half dimes, reverse of the nickels, reverse of the dimes. Alright, so that row of quarters I'm still working on, but starting with the barber and the Type 1 SLQ, then going to a Type 2 SLQ, a silver George Washington, and a clad George Washington. My turban head $50. Still waiting on those. I'll get those soon. Same with those two. My barber, I'm going to keep that one in there because I like the toning, unless I find something better. Sorry if I'm grunting. Again, the reverse of the quarters. The Type 1 without the stars, the Type 2 with the stars. Reverse of the $50. Again, the toning is beautiful on that one. I'll be replacing the Walking Liberty. That's a little bit too worn for my taste. I want at least fine to very fine to extra fine. And of course, the newer $50, I don't mind going uncirculated on. Then my commemoratives, definitely had to start with the very first commemorative, and then three of my favorites. The new trade dollar I have added to this 1877 Philadelphia. Definitely a great addition, very beautiful coin. And I'll be replacing the Morgan since they're so easy to get for a better condition. The piece is in really great condition. That's probably where I'll stay with that one. The Ike I pulled out of a blue set. It'll definitely be staying in there. That fingerprint's on the plastic, not the coin. Which I'll need to get one of my glass cleaners and fix that. Oh, that's a heavy page. Give me a second. And then the fabled page 5. Definitely this will be coming from the Hoard. Like I said, Liberty Head Type 1. And then Liberty Head Type 3, which I do have the Type 2. And also I have a $3 as well. The Liberty Head and Indian Head Quarter Eagles. Liberty Head and Indian Head Half Eagles. Liberty Head and Indian Head Eagles. And then the Liberty Head and St. Gaudens Double Eagles. Still looking for a page 6. So. But I'll definitely keep y'all up to date on this. I should be having more coins coming in soon. Until then, see you next time.